lawyer cleared his throat and said 5 words that shattered the room. There's a condition in the will. 3 siblings, 1 inheritance, and a secret their father took to the grave. By the time the reading was over, they weren't a family anymore. They were enemies. And the real tragedy, it wasn't about the money. It was about what the money revealed. The Whitmore estate had always looked intimidating. Tall iron gates, cold marble floors, portraits of ancestors who never smiled. At the head of it all had been Victor Whitmore, powerful, disciplined, emotionally distant. Now, he was gone. And his 3 children sat in silence in a private law office. The oldest, Caleb Whitmore, controlled, calculating, the responsible one. The middle child, Naomi, sharp-tuned, resentful. The youngest, Elias, quiet, overlooked, underestimated. They hadn't sat in the same room peacefully in years. Their father's death forced proximity, but not unity. The lawyer adjusted his glasses. Your father's estate is valued at $48 million. Naomi inhaled sharply. Caleb remained still. Elias looked at the floor. The lawyer continued. The inheritance will not be divided equally. Silence thickened. Instead, he read, to my children, the entire estate will go to the one who can prove, within 30 days, that they are most worthy of carrying the Whitmore legacy. Naomi exploded. What does that even mean? The lawyer slid 3 sealed envelopes across the table. Each of you has been given a private directive from your father. Caleb opened his first. His face changed, but only slightly. Naomi ripped hers open. Elias hesitated before unfolding his. Each letter contained a task, but none of them knew the other's instructions. And that was intentional. Over the next weeks, tension escalated. Caleb began auditing company records obsessively. Naomi started contacting board members privately. Elias disappeared. Phone calls went unanswered. Family group chats turned hostile. Naomi accused Caleb of manipulation. Caleb accused Naomi of sabotage. Old childhood wounds You were always Dad's favorite. You were always the disappointment. But the real damage? Their father had turned love into competition. And they were playing along. On day 29, they reconvened at the estate, each certain they had won. Naomi stood first. I secured majority board support. The company is ready for my leadership. Caleb smirked. I uncovered financial leaks and prevented a federal investigation. They both turned to Elias. He looked exhausted, but calm. The lawyer spoke. Before decisions are announced, your father left one final instruction. He pressed play on a recorded video. Their father appeared on screen. Older, softer than they remembered. If you're watching this, it means I failed you in life. The siblings froze. I built an empire, but I did not build a family. Naomi's eyes filled. Caleb's jaw tightened. Elias didn't look away. Each of you was given a different task. The lawyer revealed them. Caleb was instructed to find and fix corruption inside the company. Naomi was told to prove she could lead without undermining her brothers. And Elias, he was instructed to visit their estranged mother in hospice care, the mother none of them had spoken to in 10 years. Elias had spent the month at her bedside. While they fought over power, their father's voice cracked in the video. The inheritance goes to the one who chose family over control. Silence consumed the room. Naomi stared at Elias. You manipulated this. Caleb shook his head slowly. No, we did. Elias finally spoke. She asked about both of you every day. That hit harder than the will. She didn't care about the money, he continued. She just wanted her children back. Naomi broke down first. Caleb turned away, shame flooding his face. For years, they blamed their father for emotional distance. But when given a choice, they chose ambition. The lawyer finalized the decision. The estate would be placed into a family trust, controlled jointly. On one condition: they attend therapy together for 1 year, or the fortune would be donated entirely. Their father's final lesson: wealth without unity is poverty in disguise. Months later, not in a boardroom, not in court, but in a small hospice room. 3 siblings standing beside their mother's bed, holding hands awkwardly. Broken, but trying. The inheritance didn't destroy them. It exposed them. And sometimes, exposure feels like destruction before it becomes healing. Let me ask you something. If your parent will force you to compete against your siblings, would money bring out your loyalty or your true character? Comment below. Do you think the father was wise, or did he manipulate his children even after death? Because sometimes, the most dangerous inheritance isn't wealth. It's unresolved pain.